Ask this question before you pitch or ask for referrals, and you could get up to 3 times more yeses. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly what to say, why, I'm going to show you the research, and I'm going to end this video with 3 ways for you to start using this in your day-to-day roofing life, literally starting right after you watch this video, so you can experience the results for yourself. Welcome back. My name is Adam Bensman, and I am so excited to dive into today's video because as a salesperson, your money-making skill is your ability to communicate. And when you can understand deeply how homeowners are interpreting everything you say, you can start to communicate in an even more powerful way that gets you more yeses. Now let's rock and roll. All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you the concept of what's called compliance questions. But to best understand a compliance question, I want to share a study with you. Now, this was a study done with complete strangers walking around in public to solicit other strangers to participate in a study. Now, if you can't see the parallels already, let me draw them out for you. You're a door-to-door salesperson, or maybe you're just a salesperson that isn't going door-to-door, but you're selling to strangers. So whether you have appointments that are set or you're going door-to-door, you're showing up as a stranger and your goal is to win someone's business. There's a parallel. Okay, so in this experiment, these strangers would walk up to other strangers on the street and want to get them to participate by taking a survey. You might have seen these folks wandering around malls or outdoor areas, like with a lot of crowds of people. And the first group had set out with one simple question. Would you mind taking a short survey? Would you mind taking a short survey? And the compliance rate, meaning the percentage of people that said yes, was low. It was only 29%. So basically they had to ask 10 people to get about 3 of them to say yes. Then they shifted their approach to use a compliance question. Before asking, would you mind taking a short survey, they asked this question. Do you consider yourself a helpful person? Then, once they got an answer, which was typically the word yes, they asked, would you mind taking the short survey? And as a result of asking that compliance question, they had a 77.3% compliance rate. That is 3 times more people said yes. This is because of what happens when you ask a compliance question. Now, a compliance question should speak to someone's identity, who they believe themselves to be. So by asking them publicly, hey, do you consider yourself to be a helpful person? And someone says yes, they have created a sense of identity of being a helpful person. And they just shared it with you. So they're more likely to continue being a helpful person, to live up to this identity that they just stated was important to them. Now, you can use this method of compliance questions in roofing sales, whether you're going door to door, whether you're selling appointments, whether you're asking for referrals. So now I'm going to teach you 3 simple ways to use compliance questions and what to say thereafter. Now, these 3 are a starting point, but you can play with this and create your own. And as you do, I would love to hear from you in the comments like, hey, this is the question I thought up, or I've been using this one and it worked. So here's the opening script. Would you consider yourself a ... and then fill in the blanks? Now, it's important that this is identity-based. Remember, would you consider yourself a helpful person? So let's start with method number 1. Now imagine this. You are either going door to door or you are just showing up for an appointment that was set for the office. Maybe you're selling roofs in the retail environment. You can say, hey, would you consider yourself a well-researched homeowner? And the homeowner is likely going to say yes. And then before you get up on the roof to do your inspection, you say, great, because what I'm going to do is help you research exactly what's going on your roof so you can make an educated decision that you're proud of. Now, once you're able to go up on that roof, you do all of your fact gathering and your research and your inspection, and you present them, you can remind the homeowner again, hey, I know you considered yourself a well-researched person, and what I'm about to share with you will help you be even more well-researched because you're going to know exactly what's going on up there by seeing it with your very own eyes, and you can make a decision that you're proud of. Now, method number 2. Let's say you get off the roof and the homeowner's between a repair and a replacement. This is coming up even more so now as homeowners are peeling back some of their spending. So before you present the options of a repair and a replacement, you could ask something like, would you consider yourself a proactive homeowner? Okay. Someone that proactively maintains their property. And if they say yes, you can imagine that this is going to help create an opportunity for you to sell a replacement over a repair. And by the way, in my opinion, a replacement is a far better investment than a repair. And I break that down. In fact, I'll put a link up to this video here on how to turn repairs into replacements by educating homeowners on the long-term costs. So if a homeowner, and by the way, I recommend watching that video, but if a homeowner considers himself a proactive homeowner, they're far more likely to continue with a replacement over a repair. Now, let's wrap this video up with number 3, my favorite one, a compliance question before asking for referrals. Hey, would you consider yourself a thoughtful neighbor? And of course, people are like, of course I'm a thoughtful neighbor. Oh, excellent. What neighbors can you introduce me to that I could help the same way I've helped you? And now you have opened the door for them to be compliant, to introduce you to the neighbors so you can help them. And if you're going to start using these compliance questions, then you're going to want to jump right into this very next video because I'm going to teach you 7 ways to get even more referrals. See you on the next one.